Welcome back, you bearded brainiacs. It's Brains here. Today we're diving headfirst into the Battlefield 6 campaign reveal trailer, and oh man, this one's got me fired up. Tanks on beaches, skyscrapers crumbling, street fights in Brooklyn. This campaign looks absolutely insane, so let's break it all down. Alright, let's start with the setup. Battlefield 6 throws us straight into 2027, and it doesn't feel that far off from our own real-world headlines. NATO is fractured, allies second-guessing their commitments, old rivalries resurfacing, and smaller conflicts sparking in every corner of the globe. That instability creates a power vacuum, and that's where P.E.X Armada steps in. They're not a nation, they're a private army for hire, heavily armed, highly trained, and answering only to the biggest paycheck. You roll in as part of Dagger 13, a Marine Raider squad dropped into the chaos, where every mission could decide whether the free world holds together or collapses entirely. And the reveal trailer wastes no time showing us what that looks like in action. From tanks storming Gibraltar to firefights in the streets of Brooklyn, let's dig into the trailer shot by shot. Now, beyond the official trailer, let's talk about what's been leaking, because this is where things get really spicy. And of course, remember, leaks are not gospel, but they do line up with what we've seen so far. According to insiders, the campaign is built around 9 missions across 3 continents, Europe, Africa, and North America. The mission lists that have been floating around, stuff like Always Faithful, The Rock, Operation, Embers Strike, and Nile Guard. The names don't give us much detail, but they do hint at themes if we look closer. Loyalty, heavy fortifications, firestorms, and protecting key regions. What really caught my attention, though, is Operation Embers Strike. Supposedly, it's less linear and more sandbox, with multiple paths, side objectives, and even different ways to tackle the same target. If that's true, that's exactly what Battlefield campaign have been missing. On top of that, leaks say you'll actually be able to command your squad, not in a clunky RTS kind of way, but in a short tactical orders. Throw smoke, suppress that MG, flank left, recon scan. It's simple, but it adds that layer of teamwork that makes you feel like part of an actual Marine Raiders unit instead of just a lone wolf. And let's not forget locations. Trailer gave us Gibraltar and Brooklyn, but leaks mentioned places like Cairo and even the mountains of Tajikistan. If true, the campaign could take us all over the map, literally. Now, previews from early hands-on sessions do come out with a bit of caution. Gibraltar reportedly feels incredible, tanks crashing in, infantry clearing block by block, destruction everywhere, but other missions, some journalists say that lean a little too Call of Duty style with big explosions, tighter corridors, and less freedom. Awesome spectacle, but maybe not as much player agency as we want in a Battlefield game. So we're looking at a campaign that could be a set piece roller coaster, or if DICE leans into the sandbox design more than currently alluded to, the most replayable Battlefield story yet. Here's where things get interesting. The campaign isn't just a story in isolation. Everything you experience here feeds into the larger Battlefield multiplayer experience. The destruction mechanics, squad commands, and verticality of the campaign, well, those same tools carry over online as well. The way a building collapses in Gibraltar during a story mission, that easily could happen in the multiplayer. I mean, they've already built it for the campaign, so why wouldn't they include all that great detail in the multiplayer as well? Coordinating your squad, flanking, and calling in fire support, the skills you hone in on the campaign can give you a better edge in the multiplayer matches also. DICE seems to be threading a single living world. Your campaign experience isn't just a narrative, it's training you for the sandbox of the multiplayer. That kind of continuity could finally make the campaign feel meaningful beyond its own missions. So after seeing everything the campaign has to offer through the trailer that was released, the global setting, the focus on modern realism, and the sheer scale of destruction, I can honestly say that this feels like one of the most ambitious Battlefield stories they have tried to tell to date. What's got me hooked is how it's not just cutscenes and scripted set pieces, it's living, breathing war zone where your choices, your squad, and and even the environment shift how each mission plays out. That's Battlefield at its best. Chaos, tactics, and cinematic moments all rolled into one. If DICE nails this, the campaign won't just be a side dish to the multiplayer. It could be the entry point that reminds old fans why they loved this series in the first place, and shows new players that Battlefield is more than just another shooter. But hey, that's my take. What about you? Are you hyped to dive into the campaign and see how it stacks up to past Battlefield stories? Or are you a player that plays the multiplayer and then complains online that the maps have no soul, they have no realistic part of the game, they're just random places? Why did they just pick random places? But you've never played the campaign to see why their maps are created why they are for the multiplayer. Yeah, I know that's you guys. So drop your comments, drop your thoughts down below. I love reading what you guys think, and of course, don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe, and join the bearded Brainiac crew, because we've got way more Battlefield coverage coming your way. When the game drops, we're gonna be here October 10th as early as possible, streaming it over on Twitch. So make sure you're a follower over there, and we can play through this campaign together so that you don't have to, because I know you're not going to anyway. Until next time, stay sharp, stay tactical, and I'll see you on the battlefield.